Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right.
So if we stuck at home, we could still join the lesson.
No, because I block you. I don't allow guests when it's a face-to-face, so that you to make sure that you do come to class. So you'd only be able to access the video when I'm actually uploading. There goes that idea.
No.
All right.
I'm just not sure next week, so I was just thinking
Maybe. Yeah, no, you that access the video. Yeah. Right. So as I was saying, Unit 4, we discussed how to perform a variety of rudimentary calculations using Microsoft Excel. Okay? That's what the focus is all about. So the first thing that we need to learn how to calculate via Excel is addition. Okay? And here you're looking at addition via the plus sign. I'm sure you all know how to do this. Firstly, you click on where you want to add these things, right? The cell you want to add these things. Next thing, you then put an equal sign, you click on the cell you want, the first value of the cell you want, then the second cell you want, and the third. You just keep on adding the plus sign if you want to keep on adding more and more cells. Does that make sense? And then when you're finally done, you obviously just click enter, and then you should get your final sum. Okay? Then there's another way of also doing addition. What you can do is obviously all your values maybe is in one column or in one row. So you say equal, then you say sum. Okay? When you type in sum, you'll get that pop up on the side, and then you obviously click on sum. Then you'll get a bracket. A bracket will open up. When that bracket now opens up, then what you want to do is to then select the column or the cells that you want to add together. You close your bracket, press enter, and voila, you get your total. Okay? Then the next thing they want you to calculate is subtraction. Same principle, equal sign, click the first value that you want, the first value that you want to deduct, right? You click the next one, and so forth, so forth, so forth. Enter, you get your final deducted amount that you want. So are you fine? Are you still with us? Gustavo? Ah, he's gone. It's down for the 3 count. Okay? Must have been what was in the cup, right? All right, all right. Then the next one, they're talking about multiplication. So literally here you can use the star sign, all right, to do your multiplication. Or the other option is you can multiply via the product function. Okay. So again, you would put your equal sign, you would type product, and then a pop-up will come, and you click on that, it will open up a bracket again. You select which cells you want to multiply. The cells obviously contain the values you want to multiply. Once you've done that, close brackets, click enter, and you should have your answer. Okay? Yes?
So for addition we have the sum, and then for multiplication we have the product. So what's the equivalent for subtraction?
We don't seem to have that. We don't seem to. In your book, they don't provide one, and I've also never seen something to that effect on Excel. And I wouldn't be surprised if there might be one. But I think it's, yeah, there could be one. Maybe there's subtraction there, I don't know. But I haven't seen one. Okay. All right, then we've got the division sign, all right, just using that slash, okay, same principle, okay. Then we move on to the mean. We want to calculate the mean. Remember, the mean is the average of a certain number of values. So again, we put in the equal sign, right? we click on average, all right, or we type average and then it'll pop up, and then you select the cells that you want to average, and then close brackets, and you should be good to go, okay? All right. Then the mode, most occurring. I was about to actually ask, man, this man read my mind. That's exactly what I wanted to ask, what is the mode? Because I think what's important here is to know what it is you're trying to actually calculate. Okay? So the mode, as he said, is the one that occurs the most. I think sometimes people just think it's the average or whatever. I don't know what they mix it up with, but it's the one that occurs the most frequently. Period. Okay? You select the cell in which you want the mode to be placed. All right? Then again, equal sign, mode. I'm sure you guys are picking up on a routine here that seems to be taking place. Select the cells, close brackets, you're done. Okay? Median. What then is the median, guys? It's what? It's the what?
Middlemost.
Middlemost. Okay? Happiness. Okay? It's the middlemost, or the middle. Okay? All right? So again, same principle. Select the cell where you want to have the median, equal sign. Yo, even I'm tired of myself. The variance. Variance, what are we calculating with variance?
Different class. Well,
Remember, we have high numbers, we have low numbers. We want to see how much they vary from each other. Okay, let's quickly Google the definition, because even I don't seem to have an academic definition off the top of my mind. Yes.
So isn't it the highest?
The variance. Yeah, that sounds right. But I just want us to be sure. Just want us to be sure.
Squared deviation of a random variable.
For it to me,
In other words, it measures how far a set of numbers is spread
from the
from
mean.
the average value.
It measures how far the numbers are spread from the average mean. All right? They're actually, mean and the average is the same thing. From the average. Okay, does that make sense?
Can you repeat that?
It measures, and just hold me accountable to what they said there. It measures the variance or the difference of the numbers, set of values, from the average. Okay. So how far are those data points from the average? Okay, that's what you're typically looking at. Okay. Right. Then you got the standard deviation. Okay. Let's Google that again. I think that is the square root of the variance, if I'm not mistaken. Should be.
Sorry, how do you calculate?
Variance is the same thing. You click where you want it to be, like which cell you want to enter that value in. Then you say equal sign, then you type variance, then you get that pop-up, you click on it, then you
Just
set.
was there. Yeah.
Where?
You just were there.
Oh, VAR. Yes, so it's saying that, then it should be VAR. My bad. Yeah, so then it should be VAR. Okay, no, thank you. I've learned something, okay? So what's the definition for standard deviation?
Measure of the difference between observed value of a variable and some other value that's often a variable.
Yes, what did you get?
The measure of how spread out the numbers are.
The measure of output of the numbers. So this is like a different calculation of the variance, but they're measuring the same thing. Okay, this is slight difference between the two. Okay. But that said, how we then calculate the standard deviation in Excel? Same principle, but now obviously we're putting in STDEV. Okay, right. Let us proceed. Okay, right. Okay, so now the next thing that they're trying to teach you is how do you create a bar chart in Excel. Okay. So if you look inside your books, you obviously just need to organize your data. Okay. In your books, if you look on pages 114, you'll see you need to just set up your data. Once you set up your data, you then highlight your data, and then obviously you can then click on insert. Yes, insert. After you click on insert, you then have to look at the columns, and then you'll pick up which type of bar graph you actually want to create. It is that simple. Can you imagine? Okay. Then same principle with the pie chart. Highlight your data after you put it in there, and then you just click insert and look for your pie chart, how you want it to look. And guess what? Same thing with your histogram, okay? And can you believe it? That is your unit 4. Are there any questions? 4.
So we can basically complete our assignment.
You can. I advise you to keep. Because trust me, these dates, these due dates pop up quite quick, and before you know it, you're scrambling to get it done. Okay. So again, guys, I've given you an ice task here, and yeah, it's due for the 27th night.